Does anyone know the #1 cause of death in America? Any guesses? Heart disease, which is part of your cardiovascular system. So we're going to talk about arteriosclerosis today. It's a fancy word for basically blockage of the arteries and things like that. Simplifying it, of course. Much appreciation to Linda, who brought this topic to us, asking about herself and appreciating that she's going through her journey and wants some information. So if you know someone that will benefit from this information, share it with them, tag them in it, and comment below or something like that, so they feel empowered to understand what arteriosclerosis is. It's deeper than just saying, like, I got cholesterol and it blocked my arteries. Okay, that's the failed paradigm of the what do you call it, the statin paradigm, the blood lipid paradigm for heart disease. Anyway, we're not going to go down that road today. We're going to talk about how when people have the feeling like, I'm not able to say I love you, that can hold your arteries back. Okay, because think about blood vessels, are ability to go with the flow. Okay, if you can't go with the flow and just say how you feel, this being one of those examples, then you're not going to be able to have healthy arteries. So when someone's not willing to go outside of their norm, outside of their home, is the concept within G&M about that's going to be a limit to their arterial function, if you will. If they can't conquer new territory, if they can't set new boundaries, there's a lot of different ways of thinking about it. I'm not who that person thinks I am anymore, or I'm not who I want to be anymore. These are all things related to arteriosclerosis. When you have a conflict related to, I'm not sure why he or she left me because I always loved them so much, that can affect your arteries, okay, and create some blockage. Now, I'm sure we could go really granular and say, like, which artery, is it the vena cava, is it the is it the descending, ascending, aortic? I mean, there's all kinds of different ways you can look at it, but we're not going to go that direction. What we want to think about is when someone feels like they can't conquer that territory, then that's when they're going to find a hardening, right? A lot of pressure, a lot of resistance to their ability to go with that flow. So some people, in certain cases, feel like they failed to become the person they wanted to be. They failed to achieve their dreams. They failed to, they wanted to be a movie star and they weren't able to accomplish that. It could be they wanted to be the mayor of the town. It could be they wanted to be the project manager. It could be anything, whatever. So when they feel like other people are overstepping their boundaries and overstepping their territory, that's when the arteries get affected, because it's really hard to go with the flow when these things happen. So that's the brain-body connection, if you will, related to arteriosclerosis and some of the threads that it's related to. Is it a perfect model? No, but if you have any one of these aspects in your life, you can be sure that it's going to be affecting your arteries in some way, shape, or form. So if you like your cardiovascular system, you want your heart to function very well, you don't want to have an infarct, like a dead tissue in your heart or your brain because of a clot of blood, or a blockage, if you will, where things can get stuck in the tube, then consider some of these things as primary opportunities for you to address them in your life so that you don't have to deal with an unnecessary death of some of your blood vessel tissue and or part of your brain or your lung or some other part where your cardiovascular system works. So we are in the process of, and Anissa has worked long and hard on creating an opportunity for you guys to access our line of supplements through our website. It's an e-commerce site. So if you have an interest in that, check the website. Check out our email newsletter if you haven't signed up for that. Get the most important news you're going to get in your inbox all day long, which is how to prevent illness and go about that. Look for that in your inbox. If you need to reach out to us, perfect, go for that. But just know that, say that you love someone. Don't worry about why they left you. Just know that love the one you're with. That'd be yourself. Conquer the territories you want to. Be who you want to be when you grow up. And just live your best life, all right? Hope that helps. Share with your loved ones. Take care.